Welcome back to another episode of the Wrestle Brothers podcast. Keith.
I'm Keith.
Yeah. Rudy is our troll for the evening.
Yes, he is.
So we had a week off because of Thanksgiving.
Yep. I hope everyone had a good, happy, healthy Thanksgiving. Hope you didn't have too much gluttony.
Hope you didn't exercise.
If you had a good Thanksgiving, bad Thanksgiving, feel free to like.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Exactly. Everybody just hit the like.
Tell us what you ate.
Who cares? I didn't have turkey.
I did. Not a lot, but I had some at a football game.
I had a turducken.
Did you?
No. I want to, though.
Nobody likes a liar, dude.
Would it suck?
We're like 1 week hiatus back. Don't start yet. Alright? Just got back.
Quickly, we'll just let you go over. We had the pay-per-view the previous weekend.
We did have Survivor Series, and we also had Takeover, which Takeover
was phenomenal.
It was phenomenal, and there was quite a bit of shock in it as well.
Yeah.
Along with it, like Cien Almas winning the title. Although, granted, unfortunately, it was because McIntyre suffered a torn bicep in this match very early on, and I think he tried to fight through it, but then he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm hurt. No, this is done."
Yeah, he knew it.
He knew it, so I think they went with the backup plan, which was for Almas to take the title, which is cool. And I think he deserves a title shot, or at least he deserved that match.
But now he's going to show and be like, see, I can do this.
Exactly. And, it was a great match between the two. I really can't tell what the weakest match was. Probably the women's match, which wasn't that weak, but of the 5 matches that were there,
yeah,
I think that was the weakest.
Well, we saw all these great matches, and we're like, we haven't even seen
War Games. Awesome. Oh my god, I loved War Games.
I got destroyed on all my predictions. Horrible.
Yeah, for both shows.
I think between the two shows, I think I was only 2 or 3 wrong.
Yeah, you and me were pretty neck and neck through it, and Rudy was Rudy was just way over there.
After Takeover, Rudy was done.
Well, he was the only one who chose Cassius. There was a mix-up. I chose Lars, but someone said I chose Cassius.
When you go back and read it.
But no, I can see where the mix-up was when you see it, but I chose Lars.
A little quick transition.
Yeah, but But anyway,
and
Lars
we all know Rudy lost that.
Yeah. Well, no, Lars and Cassius was a good match. It set up a lot of good stuff, and Lars looked really good. And then Aleister Black, Velveteen Dream, I think was, besides War Games,
that was one of my favorite matches.
That was match of the night until War Games, because that match was awesome. Between the back and forth, the chemistry, the story, and then the end of Black sitting there, enjoy infamy, Velveteen Dream. And the crowd lost it!
Say his name.
The whole match!
Yeah.
The whole match! Oh my god, he was so over. And he did a cool moment with his tights. Little Rick Rude, Shawn Michaels type tights. That was awesome. That was really cool. He really shined. And that match really proved that he was...
I'm excited for the future of him.
Yeah. I think Velveteen Dream definitely put himself as a star in the making, and he's already ready to go.
I'm a big fan of Velveteen Dream.
I am too. I think it's fun. I think it's a good character. I think it's different.
I'm still glad Aleister Black won.
Was that the only one you got right?
I think it was.
Hey, give me a second. I could actually see if I can go back, have all the predictions here. Let's see how bad Rudy did.
No. Don't make this podcast about me, please.
It's so bad as the one takeover where Keith was over. The one takeover you were 0 for 5.
No, wasn't it Battleground? I had one match right, and it was a New Day. Well, that match, that one I just chose.
Oh, come on. Freaking main roster doesn't count. You can, you know it's going to be bad. I
know. That was a bad one. Takeover, I'm usually pretty good with my picks.
Okay, Rudy chose... Let's see. Only person who chose Sanity.
Yep.
He did choose Aleister Black.
Yeah, that was his only one.
We technically all got the women's match wrong.
Well, yeah, but that was a crapshoot. See, matches like that are a crapshoot, and if you get that, you should get extra points.
Yeah, we were the only one that went Cassius Ohno.
Yeah.
Then we all went McIntyre.
Yeah, we all went McIntyre.
So. Rudy did not do well.
And I thought it was
Did we both choose Undisputed?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah.
And I thought it was going to be tough for
the pay-per-view, main roster's pay-per-view.
It's always tough.
But I thought
they
did a great job this time.
I thought Survivor Series did well. There was a couple things I didn't like about the pay-per-view. Now, don't get me wrong, it was a good pay-per-view and all. I thought there were some really good matches in there. I thought some really good storylines being told and continued.
I have to say, Show versus New Day was my favorite match then.
Understandable. It was a really good match.
Fantastic.
I didn't like the end of it though.
No.
I was like, oh, that's how they're gonna end it.
But that seems to be like a recent theme with the main roster.
But to be quite honest, that was a good match. It was a really good match.
Great spots.
It did. It had a lot of spots. It was kind of slow to start, but then once they picked up, it was just constant.
Yeah.
Just boom, 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 go, 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 go. And that match really turned out to be a really good match. I enjoyed it. The women's match was way too quick. The women's thing. Because it was literally slow, and then one after the other, everyone got eliminated.
Yeah, my jaw literally dropped when Becky got taken out. I was like, are you choking out of everybody?
Like, Becky's the first one out? That made no sense.
Out of everybody. Like, come on.
But yeah, but besides that, I knew Asuka was going to be the last one standing, or at least in the final decision of winning. What was it? I really liked the Usos versus Sheamus and Cesaro. I really liked that match a lot.
Yeah.
I thought that was a really good match. Really showcased tag team wrestling. That match I really, really enjoyed.
The Usos, in my honest opinion, are arguably the best tag team
on the main roster
right now.
Absolutely, and maybe even in the world. I think what they've done with this heel run has really proven to me that they can change what they were. Because when they were just Rikishi's boys and doing the Samoan dance and the chants and the face paint and everything, I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of bullshit. We get it. You guys have nothing. But with this heel turn now, they're in there. They get a lot of heat, but their matches are always good.
People still like them a lot.
I like them better now than I did back in the day.
Yeah, I do too. But I like how much.
I'm still just not a fan of them.
I feel like it's one of those things where, like, if you didn't like them back then, you're not gonna like them now. Like, I thought they had potential back then, but I wasn't like the biggest fan. Like, they've sold me now because their promos are a lot better now than they were.
Oh yeah.
And because they're doing more and they're able to build a character. Like, with the way they were when they first came up, there was no character build up because it was nothing. It was just two Samoans sitting there fucking dancing and chanting.
Yeah.
Now they actually have something to work off of, which is good.
And they're like more brutal too when they strike and shit.
They're a lot more physical now, which is good.
It was a good match.
It was the one match that I'm the only one that got it right. Baron Corbin versus The Miz.
I was a little shocked by that. Only because but after I saw it, I was like, okay, I could see it, because Raw's won a couple big matches already. You know, the Shield won, and then the women won. So, I mean, I could see that happening, where someone had the win, in a sense, like that, and that's fine. I knew that was a possibility coming in. I just thought with how big a role the Miz has been on, I thought maybe they were. But it's also Corbin. And Corbin was kind of like, eh.
Well, ever since he lost his Money in the Bank, he's won some pretty big matches.
Once he lost Money in the Bank, he was on a downwards trend. Yeah. Then he's starting to pick up some more steam again, which is good because he needs it. And then his promo at the end, perfect. This is what all his promos should be: short, quick, done. That's it. All he literally said was, "Hey Miz, when my hand went up, your mouth stayed shut. And for all the people at home and in the stands, your mouths went shut too." Simple. Done. Need to say nothing more. And he got a lot of heat for that. There was a lot of boos after that. Good. But that's what I'm saying. That's what was needed. He's starting to generate more,
proving to be a better heel.
He is. He just needs to be short and sweet with his promos. That's it. Short and sweet. Keep it simple.
The man has talent. Is very talented.
He has potential to keep going. He still needs some work, but he's proven he can be a star. Is what I need to say.
There was also a match that Rudy's the only one that got wrong because he chose Kalisto.
Oh, I didn't even.
Yeah, he didn't care. He just went with Kalisto because fuck Enzo. That was the main thing.
Pretty much fuck Enzo.
I fucking Enzo.
Just probably what I think was one of Brock's best matches ever.
Oh, that was a match of the night.
Paul Heyman praised AJ after the match, saying that
Brock even praised AJ. That's why he was selling his knee. Everyone's like, "Oh, he got hurt. He got hurt." No, he was selling it to make AJ look like he's credible because Brock loved it. And then he was even doing it backstage. He sold it backstage. Everyone backstage was like, "Holy shit, Brock's actually hurt." No, he was just selling for AJ.
But then one of Brock's top 5 best matches of all time.
Yeah.
All time. Okay, all time I will give that because I could agree with that. It's top definitely 5. His best match since being back in the company.
Oh, by far.
One of them, because I thought his match with Punk was pretty decent too, but not on the caliber of this. This was definitely his best match since being like Universal Champion in the past like 3 years. This has definitely been his best match, absolutely. But there are matches back in the day that you could probably be like, yeah, it's better. But Brock was also younger. He actually cared about WWE. It's not like now where he's like, yeah, I'm just here for.
He did more moves back then.
Yeah, but this match, I honestly thought the way this match started, it was going to be like that match he had against Cena at SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, just
where he just chucked him around. And I was like, oh Jesus Christ, no.
Yeah, but even Brock's aware how good AJ really is.
Well, Brock likes AJ.
Yeah.
And Heyman loves AJ. Heyman's been plugging AJ for years.
Yeah, if Brock wasn't wrestling right now, or if he was like on hiatus and he wasn't with Paul Heyman, AJ would be a Paul Heyman guy.
That'd be pretty cool to see in the future if it happens.
But AJ wouldn't even need Paul Heyman.
Yeah, but AJ doesn't have to cut promos. I know he doesn't need them, but think about it. Paul Heyman spewing truth that AJ is the best wrestler on the planet. And he goes out and proves
it kind of like speaks for itself.
It's like when they had Heyman with Punk. Punk didn't need Heyman, but it worked because you had them going back and forth with each other on the mic, cutting promos about how good Punk is, and it worked. So
Heyman would be like, "Did you know how good Punk is?" And then Punk would be like, "Did you know how good I am?" And then we're just like,
just straight back and forth. Yeah. It was good. Yeah. They worked well together.
That was a really good match, though.
Alexa Charlotte, I think, was a good match as well.
Yeah.
I think it was solid. It was what it needed to be.
I feel Charlotte, even though she won, should have done more. Because it looked like Alexa was actually, like, kind of kicking her ass, like, most of the match.
Somewhat. I felt like that as well, but I think it was more because they want to make Alexa look strong, because everyone knows that if Charlotte was just kicking Alexa's ass, here's a push for Charlotte. Charlotte's the queen, and blah, 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 blah. We all know it's because she's Ric Flair's daughter, and she's, someone to be pushed. But no, they wanted Alexa to look strong and capable as well. So I think the match was exactly what it needed to be. The both of them beating the piss out of each other, and Charlotte winning.
One of the things I've been really liking how takeovers and all that go. You watch the matches, you're halfway through, you made your selection, you're like, I don't know if they're going to win this. But in the main roster, you watch them and you're like,
main roster is way more predictable than... You see the person
beating the crap out of someone, like, and they're just going to turn around in 2 seconds and win. Where I think it's more enjoyable to watch those NXT matches because you can change at any moment.
Well, NXT... Okay, the thing with the main roster is they have to build a story, and they're in the mindset, which is true, that everyone's attention span is a lot shorter now. They don't book storylines for a year to 2 years like they used to. Everything's 2 months tops,
and
maybe 3, and they don't work because it's.
I mean, the Velveteen Dream, Black. That was only like 2 months, but it was perfect for that.
Yeah, it was a build-up.
That's the kind of storyline that doesn't need a year of build-up.
Well, no, I'm not saying that we need year-long
build-up. There is some stuff that
there's stuff that works. See, that thing's easy. It's just a young guy trying to get attention of someone who's undefeated. You know what I mean? In the main roster, it's kind of just like, we're trying to maneuver things around and put these people in the picture and do this and that. Oh, we got to push Roman. Oh, Brock's here. We got to make Brock happy and look strong. And, Cena's here. We got to put him over. And Orton's been really good, even though this is probably Randy Orton's worst year in wrestling. All his feuds have been crap. Him and Bray Wyatt, bad. Him and Jinder, awful. The fact that he was in the final 2 for Team SmackDown was bad. The fact that Nakamura and Bobby Roode got eliminated like that was bad.
Oh, we're getting to that match.
That match is now. That's
the last night.
Because I gotta say, I didn't really like that one.
I didn't like it.
That might have been one of the worst matches of the night.
That was one of the worst matches of the night. I mean, I thought it because there was no. Everyone sat there and it was agreeable that Raw had so much dissension on that team and so much going on, yet nothing happened. They worked like a cohesive unit. SmackDown, it was kind of just like, yeah, we're all here. It was just kind of, okay, Shinsuke and Bobby Roode are here, they do some cool stuff, and they're gone. Back to the people who matter. Shane, Cena, and Orton. And I was like, that's such crap. And the way Cena got eliminated was crap.
Yeah.
That was so bad. What was the point of bringing back Cena if he was going to get eliminated like that? That was a waste.
Yeah, that was really bad.
Although, I will say, the Nakamura and Finn Balor segment with the two of them together in the ring, holy shit, that was awesome.
What I think would be nice is that's the kind of feud you can build for a year.
Yeah, but they're not on the same show, so it's a little tough. But I mean,
like if they were
on the same show,
yeah.
Absolutely. And I think they've kind of done that though with AJ and Shinsuke. They've kind of started building it.
Here,
they're together. They face off. Yeah, just little flashes here and there, just to put it back in your brain. That could happen.
Yeah, and I think they can do the same thing with Balor.
I think they're working on that. Yeah, I think if Balor and Shinsuke end up on the same show, absolutely. But, it's going to happen. You already see they're starting to work Kurt versus Triple H. We're already starting to see that coming around.
One match I was upset that we couldn't watch that I thought was going to be on the show was the UK title match between Dunn and
I found that weird that they promoted the match for a house show.
Yeah.
Which the only people who... They put it on live TV to talk about. The only people who could see it were the people at the house show. Although apparently it was recorded, so it was on the next episode of NXT.
Okay.
So they presented it on that.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh... Well, that makes sense.
I mean, that was something I was excited to watch.
Yeah, I was hoping that was going to be a part of that weekend, because I thought that would have been a great match.
Yeah, because I'm still 2 weeks behind on NXT, so I just haven't seen that match.
Yeah. But no, I get what you mean, because I sat there and I heard it. I was like, yeah, awesome. And they promoted it on NXT, and I'm like, well, where the fuck's the match?
Like, we're watching it, we're just like, so is it before War Games?
We're like, is this going to be like the second main event? And it just didn't happen. And we were like, the hell? Where is it?
Yeah, we're a little slow. I'm sure at some point they probably said house show.
Yeah, I don't think they said it on NXT. It was probably plastered on like Twitter and Facebook and their website, but I don't check that.
No, I don't have a Twitter.
I have Twitter, but I'm not paying attention too much to it. I check every now and then, but it's not a big deal.
That finish was pretty bad for that main event.
Yeah.
Triple H, like, pedigrees.
Well, of course, Triple H has to win.
And then Braun's just sitting there like, kind of like Festus, kind of like...
Well, he was confused as hell. He was probably like, what?
And then Triple H goes to raise his hand, and then Braun's just like...
And Braun snapped.
So that Kurt would get pinned.
Yeah. That Triple H made it so that he had to win. Because Shane was going to tap. It was coming, and that's why he did it. Tap Kurt, hit him with pedigree, pin out, have him put Shane over him, so Kurt's eliminated. So it's like, oh, well, Kurt didn't do the job. And then Triple H was trying to, make it kind of, oh, I'm going to help you, Shane. I feel bad for you. Like, Strowman's like, what?
If this is our show, this is our family. What are you doing?
Yeah, basically.
Don't cross me again.
Yeah. And then he running power slams him twice. Oh, God, that was awesome.
Triple H is just like this car.
He was just like, oh, for fuck.
I haven't taken a bump like this in 5 years.
Close me again!
The one thing they did in that match was they made Braun look like the focal point and look strong as hell. Like they
goes,
really
listen, Triple H, fuck your kids.
What about Braun?
Yeah. Braun is awesome. Braun's probably my favorite thing on the main roster right now.
Well, John Cena's not there, so yeah, Braun's my favorite.
Yeah.
Braun comes out with new gimmick, Braun Cena.
Where's like the chain and everything?
See, I can see him doing that against Cena in a match.
I don't think they would ever let him do that.
No, just to be like, what the
I'm the
fuck?
monster of thugonomics.
Imagine that! Oh my! I'd piss myself. That'd be
He
hilarious.
could easily just be a dominating comedy force.
He could.
Well, knowing the track record with big dudes in WWE with Vince, it's a possibility.
Yeah, but he's actually like...
No, but this is
do
the
it.
best push for a big man we've seen in a while.
That's because
He's
like a lot of other big
he's a
men,
very impressive big
he
man.
can do a lot more.
No, but even Big Show back in the day, that was a good push. I mean, granted, everyone knew who he was from WCW as a giant, but, you know, they made him look good. Taker, big man, work. Kane, big man, did work. And yeah, Kane had his comedy segments, but nothing too crazy. Nothing stupid like the shit they did with Big Show every now and then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Big Show has more turns than a NASCAR race.
And did you not see Kane's promo where he is speaking like he was Hulk Hogan to Rock?
That was great.
That was awesome.
So hilarious.
And then The Rock and...
Rock.
Who was in there talking with him?
It was Hogan and Rock.
Hogan and Rock, and they're just like...
What? Well, Kane said the Canaanites, and Rock's like, Canaanites? What? And Hulk's like, alright. It's hilarious. But yeah. But no, all in all for the weekend, good weekend of wrestling.
It was.
I was pretty happy, all in all.
So, raise your hand if you're surprised that Roman Reigns is Intercontinental Champion.
No. I mean, I was a little shocked that he won it, but then after they explained, I was like, oh, that makes a lot of sense. Because Miz was going off TV to go air Marine 2,759,900.
We'll do another raise your hand here. Raise your hand if you're happy with the way Paige's return is going.
I think it's a good way to work it. I'll put a half hand.
I don't like that they did the same thing on Raw and SmackDown with
3
3 women each.
Yeah. You know what?
And you take the punkiest one of both groups as the leader.
Both pretty white.
Well, alright, out of the 3 on the SmackDown roster, Ruby Riot's the best one.
Yeah.
But, what's her name? Sarah Logan or whatever her name is? She's a really good worker. From stuff I've seen of her, she's a good worker. She may not be the
I like
biggest star or
that SmackDown
whatever.
group better than I like
Well, that's
Paige's
because
group.
alright, well, the Paige group, they just want her to talk, but now they have the other 2 girls talking. I'm like, no. Plus the name, I don't get why they're calling it Absolution, but whatever. That's not a big
the
deal.
Riot Squad.
No, because it works. Because the Riot Squad, and what do? They treat people like a Riot Squad. They beat the piss out of you if you're not fucking doing the right shit. And I like it.
That's kind of weird watching Liv Morgan just beat someone up.
Well, because they're trying to put her on there to get ratings for teen guys because she's pretty. That's basically what they're.
And she's like, hey, Enzo, look, you got kicked off the moon.
And yeah. Boom. Yeah. No, but for her, it's more along the lines of she may not be ready yet, but she doesn't have to be right now. She can be there, be a face, be a part of it.
It's ready for the main roster.
No, but her
in-ring is not
talent.
ready.
Yes. Rudy's the main roster.
Yeah. Rudy would make it just from his beauty alone.
No, but
Let's dance.
like, but what it is that she doesn't have to be ready as a wrestler.
No.
She can build on that and grow, and now she's going to be with more credible people. Like, not saying NXT is credible, but she's got people in the big leagues now.
Oh, they're going to show her
She's
stuff
got
that she
people
didn't
they
know.
can show her more of now that'll make her better, and hopefully she'll learn quicker. Plus, she's on the road a lot more. Like, in NXT, you maybe get 2 matches a week. Maybe. Here, she's wrestling 4 or 5 nights a week. Yeah. She's going to get a lot more experience, and she's going to get better a lot quicker here, which is fine. And she doesn't have, and she's not the focal point. That's the other thing. She's not the focal point. She's just a big a piece of a bigger picture. Well, that too. But yeah.
Yeah, well, I was happy to see Ruby Riott with the call-up.
I am too, because
I
feel like she's good,
almost
and they
all
had nothing
for
in
work.
NXT.
Yeah.
They had nothing for her in NXT, but yeah, she's proven she's a good quality worker. You know, She belongs. And you know what I think with the three and the 3 or whatever? I really feel like they may finally pull the trigger on a Women's Royal Rumble this year. I think that would be awesome.
They have a lot of them up right now.
That's what I'm saying. They have enough. In the Royal Rumble, you don't have to have these other filler
and you can
matches
even
or
call
whatever.
the people from NXT, like
You could call
Ari
them-
Sane, Ember Moon.
Well, you don't have to call them, but you could call a couple of them up for just one night.
I'm not
You could
saying-
bring back some people. Michelle McCool has talked about coming back. Kelly's talked about coming back.
But I'm saying, like, call up, like, Aaliyah. They bring up, like, the big ones of NXT. So pretty much Kari Sane.
They'll probably keep one of them up. Peyton Royce. Call Peyton Royce up. I thought she would have been called up at some point, and her and Billie Kay, they would have worked perfectly in one of those groups.
Yeah.
You know, her with Paige. The two of them with Paige.
Those two would have been better with Paige.
Yeah, I think with Mandy Sachs and Sonya Deville, I think they were just trying to get more people because Mandy's pretty like jacked and can actually like lift people, and Sonya's just
She's technical.
brutish.
Yeah.
Like brutal. She can hit people hard, and it looks good when she does it. And Paige is just Paige. Paige is going to be really good. So anyway, it keeps going. We'll see. But they have enough women. I think it would be great. Royal Rumble setup. Do a Women's Royal Rumble to start. 20 women. Doesn't have to be big. Doesn't have to be long.
No.
It could be good enough. Just 20 women. Bring back people from the past. Call up some more people from NXT. Get the people who are on the roster now. It would be good. The fans would pop for it. I mean, granted, I'm not just saying this because we're actually going to be at the Royal Rumble. I'm just saying this as in, like, even if I was sitting at home and they said Women's Royal Rumble, I'd be like, that's awesome. That's cool. Because it's something different. It's new. And it'll get people's attention.
30th anniversary, boom.
Yeah. Do a Women's Royal Rumble, Universal title match, WWE title match, Royal Rumble. That's it. Done. That's all you need on that card, and it will be good. Because tag titles don't need to go there. That doesn't matter. Chances are the guys who are in the tag title match are still going to be in the Royal Rumble too.
Yeah.
So there's no need to make them wrestle twice.
As long as Roman Reigns doesn't win, it's a good Rumble.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know that picture that goes floating online of Triple H holding every single title known to man on his waist and his arms?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be edited for Roman Reigns because that's what's going to be.
At some point, yeah.
Roman Reigns will win the Royal Rumble. He'll win the tag team match. He'll win the Universal title match and the WWE Championship match all in one night.
Yep. You're not wrong.
Because Vince likes his Samoans.
No, just likes the Roman Samoan. And The Rock.
He pushed Rikishi really far.
Kishi. He pushed Umaga.
Pushed Umaga like crazy.
The Usos got a push when they first started, and they're getting a push now.
I think Vince is secretly Samoan.
The head shrinkers. Was that the tag team?
Yeah.
Aku and Haku.
Yep.
No, Samoans are good workers for most of them. Smojo. Smojo's look good when he wrestles.
Well,
He got that
Samoa
quick-
Joe.
But that's my point. Samoans.
Yeah.
He just
But Joe has done it himself through his career.
Through his career, yes, but he had to prove himself to Vince. It's not like AJ walked in and got everything he wanted. They even said AJ was supposed to get squashed at his first WrestleMania to Ryback. Vince told Ryback, I want you to squash that little twerp. That was Vince's first words. AJ had to prove to Vince that he's as good as he is. And he did. Thank God. So yeah, that's that.
That would have been awful.
Ryback beat AJ, people would lose their shit. I'd be so mad. I probably would have turned off Mania at that point. I would have been like, nope, sorry. Not this year.
Well, speaking of pushes, Mojo Rawley turned on Zach.
Yeah, that was kind of happening in a sense, the dissension between the two.
Going on and off for like 3
Yeah, but in
months.
all honesty, the way they were pushing it, it was supposed to be like Zack Ryder turning, but
Yeah, Zach.
then all of a sudden,
What if that promo was Zach like, I'm about to turn on Mojo, but then this Mojo's like, oh, beat you to it.
Bigger and stronger than you.
no, but if you watch the highlights of that was a good segment. Because it was the tension boiling over. Mojo snapped. He looked vicious, which is something we don't see. He just looked relentless.
I mean, he said it
would be good for
that
him.
very short.
He can do that.
That very short reply he gave backstage. You know, you heard Zach changing the landscape.
Well, Moto's like Cesaro. He's secretly one of the strongest guys in that locker room.
He is pretty fucking strong.
Yeah. Well, he is a strong dude. I don't think it's a secret how strong he is. I think he's more.
But I mean, when you look at him
but not
compared
as
to
strong.
his body compared to other people.
Yeah. No, I don't doubt he's probably one of the stronger guys, but Cesaro is just horse. Cesaro's just a human horse.
Yeah.
You know, he could do it all.
He's a human horse. You have to say it right, Keith.
Human horse.
You have to say Goliath Samson.
Speaking of
That's
that,
fantastic.
oh yeah, him and Roman put on an awesome match on Monday.
What's that?
With a 4-minute headlock in it.
They literally timed it 4 minutes of a
headlock.
And then the rest of that match was just brilliant. No, I love. Oh, I hate his character, but I love Elias Sampson. I think he is a great wrestler.
I even told you when we were watching NXT before we did the show, I'm like,
Yeah.
this guy's really good in the ring.
Yeah, when we went to Takeover.
Yeah.
No, not Takeover. The house show in Asbury Park. Yeah, we all said, we're like, Elias is a good wrestler.
I'm like, I like this guy. I hope he makes it up to the main roster.
Yeah, because he can wrestle. I mean, his drifter character kind of
You guys like
sucks.
Elias?
But
Kevin?
I'd walk with Elias.
Yeah, I'll walk with Elias.
You guys like Elias?
I do.
I do like
I
Elias.
think Elias is pretty cool.
Elias can wrestle very well.
He can wrestle.
No, I'm a big Elias fan, and I hope he gets a decent push one day.
Want to put the music?
No, that's the part that has to go.
No, he needs to stop being a drifter. Just be like a... You know what would have been cool for him back in the day? Put him in the Wyatt family.
I was just about to say that.
Him and the Wyatt family, with how good he actually is. Him and Harper together?
Speaking of the Wyatt family.
Because Harper's a good wrestler. Everyone loves Luke Harper.
Yeah. Speaking of the Wyatt family. Bludgeon Brothers, what do you think?
So far, they're doing the right thing with them. They're making
I actually
them look
think they're
incredible.
pretty freaking cool.
Not only that, Luke Harper needed that change because the greasy outfit did not work for him. With the new outfit, it fits a little better. It makes him look better.
Well, for the time after the Wyatt family, they were both just still in limbo. Dressed as the Wyatt family, doing their own stuff.
Yeah, they were in limbo.
Not
basically.
with the Wyatt family.
Yeah. Like, they needed the change. And
This
works, and I think that, I mean, their gimmick may be kind of stupid, but, like, their entrance is cool.
I think it's a pretty cool entrance. I think their entrance theme is really cool.
Yeah. Their matches so far are what they need to be. Quick, short, have them beat the shit out of people.
Yeah.
And make them credible. And it's worked.
And because everyone guys who can actually put on longer matches, too.
And they're good. They're a good tag team. They've always been a good tag team in WWE.
Yeah.
Harper has been proven. Harper could be a main player.
Oh, he could.
No, he definitely can.
He's that match he had with AJ? Holy crap, that was awesome. And
People were cheering him.
Yeah, people were like, holy crap, Luke Harper can do that?
I know, dude. He got Harper a chance.
Yeah. This is awesome chant in the match.
Because AJ knew what he could do. He's like, here, show everyone you can do this.
Yeah. AJ's like, here, let's showcase you. This is a showcase of you. You need to look strong. You need to look credible. Showcase it. And he did. He knocked it out of the park. You know, I'm glad they're finally giving him something to do. Because it sucks sitting there being like, wow, he's not on TV. He's not doing anything. You know. Like, Rowan obviously is a little bit of a step down from Harper. Harper's obviously the better of the two.
He's still a big, strong guy.
No, he's a strong guy who does what he needs to do as a big dude. Some agility, but nothing crazy. He's not as good of a wrestler as Harper, but he does what he needs to do. And that's all you can ask.
I did realize one thing we did miss. What do you think of Lars Sullivan?
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. I'm starting to become a big Lars Sullivan fan. I think his entrance works. His character works. He's kind of like a better version of Snitsky.
Yeah. He looks like if Snitsky merged his being with Ken Shamrock.
Yeah. More intense, more in shape Snitsky.
Shamrock.
Schnitzrock.
He has
Schnitzrock.
more muscle in just one thigh than the three of us do in our bodies combined.
Yeah.
Those things are
I believe it. His
huge.
quads are massive.
You just see him step, it's just like... Oh,
God.
please don't hurt me.
Please don't
Like,
kill me.
he's probably like top 3 people I wouldn't want to meet in a street fight from WWE. It'd be like Braun Strowman, Lars Sullivan, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a cat here.
Yeah. Squishy making an appearance.
The cat? He's back?
Ernest the Cat Miller?
Yeah.
I'm the greatest.
The cat?
He's back. Special guest appearance. Look at that.
Magic comes out of Royal
Lady.
Rumble. I'm the greatest.
Oh, God.
He'd probably get booed. Like, really? Really?
He was actually really good.
He was.
Black belt.
say?
He's one of those agile
No.
people from back in the day that made...
That's one big pussy.
Yeah, he's fat, we know.
Yeah.
He's just one of us.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to add to wrestling? Anything at all?
Well, there's that, who was it? Tyler Bates about to wrestle Almas, isn't he? Or they're working on something for that way?
No.
Did I get that wrong person? Trent Seven.
Yeah, you misunderstood what I said.
Or
No,
you got
they
entered
started.
into-
They're starting. I guess a tournament. I guess they're gonna have like a couple matches, and Trent Seven won a battle royal tonight.
Okay, that's what it was.
That put him into the last spot. So Trent Seven's now in the tournament. I guess. Yes,
That'd be a cool match.
it would be. I think
Seven,
Trent Seven.
Almas.
Because Trent Seven's great. Anybody there? Pete Dunne versus Almas. Yeah, you imagine that? That'd be sick. Lose my crap.
Granted, there's like probably a giant
There's a
list.
giant list of people I want to see Almas face.
That would always just be done face. It's usually about the same names on all those lists.
Oh yeah. Pete Dunne, Adam Cole.
Oh, Starcade happened
Yeah,
As a house show.
I heard it was all right.
as a house show.
As a house, yeah, it was a house show, and there was 2 cage matches.
From what I heard, it wasn't anything too special happening.
I mean, it was a better than average house show, is what I heard.
They also brought back some old wrestlers.
Yeah, which is
Goldust
Arn
came out
Anderson.
as Dustin Rhodes.
Yep,
Arn Anderson.
Arn Anderson was a special enforcer and took a bump on the outside from Dolph, and then came back in and gave him a spine buster.
A really good-looking spine buster.
Arn Anderson's one of the most underrated guys in wrestling history ever. He is the most underrated guy in wrestling ever. He was so good. Between him, Regal, and Finlay, those 3 guys were so underrated for how good they were.
Yeah.
And especially when you're Regal and you made Goldberg look really bad and got everyone mad at you and lived to tell the tale.
He also hated to Jerry.
Regal hated a lot of people.
I feel a lot of people also hated Jerry.
He was probably annoying.
He barely spoke English, so
Yeah.
you weren't sure
He's
what he
probably
was
just
saying.
speaking shit at you and you're like, what?
Are you talking shit
Come
like
again?
at me, or are you gonna literally spit at me?
Or Funaki, #1 announcer.
Number 1. Or what's his name? Yoshitatsu when he does commentary. Yes.
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 But yeah, that's
That's it for
what we
wrestling.
have going on.
He covers everything, I think.
Cage coming back was a big
Yeah.
deal too.
Next week will probably be another top 5.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet.
We haven't
We'll
decided
figure it
on
out.
what it is, but we'll have something coming to you.
Top 5 people you wish you could be as a wrestler for a day.
for a day.
But there's like numerous things. Like we're just gonna say Sasha Banks so that he can see himself naked.
That's fine.
Yeah.
You have 5. You have to pick 5.
Okay.
Five 5 wrestlers you would be for a day.
Okay, 5 wrestlers we would be for a day.
All four of my picks are gonna be women now.
After 15 picks, there was one male chosen. Braun Strowman.
I'm gonna touch myself. I'm not finished with you.
Jesus. Imagine he says that to girls he has sex with.
When I get out of bed, put clothes on. I'm not finished with you.
They're not getting out of bed. They're just laying there
And on
like...
that note, thank you for listening.
Yep.
Tune in next week for a new episode.
Like, subscribe, and listen.
Peace out.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.